Beat the Clock, America's favorite fun show, with stunts, prizes, and the big cash bonus. Brought to you every week at this new time by Hazel Bishop. Fabulous new cosmetics designed to help you beat the clock. Yes, Hazel Bishop longer-lasting cosmetics keep you looking your best all through the day, all through the night. And now, America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Collyer.
Welcome back again to Beat the Clock, where the clock ticks away for Hazel Bishop. And our bonus is worth $10,000. Let's meet our holdover contestants from last week. We've gone through the $200 clock with you folks and just stopped short of the jackpot clock. So we flew you back just to get here, didn't we, huh?
Yes.
Nice to have you back. It's, let's see, what do they call you here now? Specialist?
Yes, Specialist 2, Price.
Specialist 2 and Mrs. Hal T. Price of Ogden, Utah. Let's give them a welcome. Nice to have you back. Well, let's see. Do you work also, Miss Price?
Yes, I do. I work at Hill Air Force Base.
Oh, any particular squadron or?
Yes, the 313th Fighter Bomber Squadron.
313th Fighter Bomber.
Yes,
Pretty active unit, I expect.
Oh, yes, it is.
And what are you attached to, sir?
I'm in D5 down in Fort Lee, Virginia, taking the food technicians course.
Food technicians. Now, what will that qualify you for when you finish there?
Well, we're supposed to be qualified cooks, all the men in this unit, and we go in there and learn supervision of mess, meat cutting, baking.
Supervision of mess?
Yes, mess operation, feeding the troops.
Yeah, I know. Know very well. What do you plan to do when you get through with your hitch and service? You
Well,
stay in, or
no.
you going to make him do the cooking when he gets down?
Well, I'd like to.
Sure, go on, girl. You got him well trained. All right. Well, enough of that now. I know that all your friends are watching and keeping their fingers crossed out in Utah and everywhere. So let's see if we can't give them a real thrilling opening. You only got one thing to do, and that's the jackpot try. So if you don't mind, sir, standing down over there, and we'll take your pretty wife, put her up here in this platform at the far end, if you don't mind, facing the audience. Don't look back until I tell you to, and don't go until I say go. Behind you is the curtain covering our Hazel Bishop jackpot board, in honor to the words of a saying or quotation, with the words, of course, as you know, I'm sure, all mixed up and out of order. Get them back in order in 20 seconds from the time I say go, and the world is yours. Okay, open the curtain. Turn around and take a look. Go. That's the girl. Stop the clock. Children should be seen and not heard. Come on back out here. Give her a hug and a kiss for that one. That's the boy. Because she's earned it. She picked up where you left off, and as a matter of fact, I had to be picked up where you left off last week. Remember that thing you were in fell over and I was rolling around here with it? All right, sir. Now, you want to see what you've won, I'm sure, because that's why you came back. So you just take a look right over here.
It's the exciting new Westinghouse 13.2 cubic foot refrigerator. The shelves you use most often are up here, so you needn't stoop. And below is a giant food freezer that holds 83 pounds of food. And this beautiful Westinghouse comes in 50 different color combinations. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Price. You have just won a Beat the Clock jackpot prize worth more than $500.
Congratulations to you. Take it home. Give all your friends my best. God bless you both. Bye. All right, let's see whom we have now. Vern Bennett, who are our next contestants?
Well, Bud, here to try and beat our clock are Mr. and Mrs. Bud McDonald of Paramus, New Jersey.
And a welcome to the McDonald's. How are you? Bud, how are you? This is going to get kind of double talky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you, Bud, me, Bud. Going to get real mixed up. What do you do, Bud?
Fly an airplane. I'm an executive pilot.
Executive pilot with whom?
Atlantic Aviation, Teterboro, New Jersey.
In Teterboro. You fly down to Atlantic City and places like that? or what?
Fly all over the country.
All over the country. How long have you been with them?
Oh, about 3 years.
How many hours do you have up there?
About 8,000 hours.
That's almost enough, isn't it? Where did you meet him, Mrs. McDonald?
I was at a party, and my fiancé introduced me to him.
Your fiancé introduced
That's
you
right.
to him?
That's right.
You must have been flying real low that night. That's all I can say. Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. You both are happily married. You have a little 2-month-old daughter.
That's right.
What's her name?
Sharon.
Sharon. Well, I sure hope she's being propped up there watching
I
the
hope
show
so.
tonight. In any event, we have some things for you to take along with you when you leave us tonight. Not alone the prizes you win, but from Hazel Bishop, a gift package of all their wonderful cosmetics. Once-a-day cosmetics, we call them, because they are the only cosmetics specially designed to help you beat the clock. And also, you can play Beat the Clock right in your own house when you're entertaining guests, because from Hazel Bishop also, a Beat the Clock game. Both of these will be waiting for you backstage before you leave, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Now, we get into your number one stunt, which is your $100 clock stunt right away. But first, I'm sure you and all ladies watching will agree that the little item known as your lipstick is by all odds your most important cosmetic.
So girls, be smart. Use only the best. And that, of course, means Hazel Bishop's new, longer-lasting lipstick. The only lipstick I've found that stays on beautifully all around the clock. Here, let me show you a convincing test you can make yourself. Take a Hazel Bishop lipstick, make a mark on your palm like that. Then any other brand, or perhaps the one you're using now, and make a mark right across. Now, blot both thoroughly. And then rub across just as hard as I am. Now, you see, your Hazel Bishop lipstick is still bright, but the other, well, as you see, it's practically disappeared. Now, girls, when Hazel Bishop lipstick can stand a test like that on your hand, you can imagine how beautifully its rich, luscious color stays on your lips. Yes, it's no wonder that today Hazel Bishop is by far America's most popular, long-lasting lipstick. And it should be your lipstick.
All of you, right after the show or the first thing tomorrow, if you can, you get your Hazel Bishop longer-lasting no-smear lipstick in your favorite shade. And believe me, I'll guarantee you that with Hazel Bishop, you'll really beat the clock. All right, let's see what we have for you nice people now by way of some fun. Mr. and Mrs. Bud McDonald of Paramus, New Jersey. Suppose you take your jacket off, sir, if you will, and hang it right there on that little hook. That's it. Now, will you both come over here with me, please? Now, here, you stand on this side of me, if you will. Here is a plain, ordinary garden variety girdle. See there? And it's hanging there by 2 ropes that go up over here, one on this side. If I pull on this, you'll notice this side pulls up, and if I pull on this rope over here, this side pulls up. So what you're going to have to do is to do a little joint work. Would you mind stepping into this girdle, please, sir? Just leave it around your ankles. Yes, both legs. Just leave it down around your ankles. That's it. Just leave it right there. That's just fine. Okay. Now, what has to happen is this. I'm going to ask you to hold your hands above your head and hang on to this rope up here. Just hang on to that, will you? That's what you must hang on to keep your arms out of the way. Now, when I say go, you will start pulling on this side, and pull good and hard. See, it'll take it, and you, sir, then, keeping your feet on the ground at all times, wriggle and help her work that up. Then, as soon as you feel you've gone as far as you can, and run over here and pull on this side, and he'll wriggle some more. Keep going back and forth and pulling until you wriggle this thing all the way up and over your arms. Take a look at our Hazel Bishop clock. See how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. You understand what you have to do, don't you, Elvis?
I just keep waiting.
Okay. Ready? Go. That's a boy. That's a boy. I'm telling you, you see, it's all you got to do to make $1 million. That's all. Just, get that wriggle. All right, so congratulations. You got through the $200 clock, and you worked hard, but so did your wife on that one. She's puffing even worse than you are right now. However, we have a little something for her, so you can sort of stand by and relax, and if you'll come over here with me. All right. Now, here we have what you might call a long, thin birthday cake. And these are like birthday candles. And you know the old custom of blowing out one at a time and making a wish for each candle? Many people still do this. So that's all we want you to do, is to just bend down and blow out one candle at a time as you make your wish, you see? And when you've got all 6 candles blown out, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock, okay?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Sounds too easy.
Sounds too easy?
Yeah.
You want it harder? Huh?
No.
No?
Still?
What's the matter? You still huffing and puffing there from pulling
I'll
that?
blow them all out.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at our Hazel Bishop clock and see how many seconds you have. You have 60 full seconds, a whole minute. Okay, you all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not. She's not ready, is she, girls? No, she's not. I didn't think she was. Now, here is a football helmet, which we're going to place on you. You'll notice there's some rubber tubing coming down from it, over here to a mouthpiece, and from the end of the rubber tubing is a little razor. Will you blow in that, please? There you are. And, of course, the air comes out there. So all you have to do, would you hold that? That's it. And let's try to slip this over that bun, if we can, there in the back of your head. I hope we can make it here. Can we make it? Is that all right? Huh? Kind of high sitting there, but that's that big bun. But that'll do it anyway. All you have to do now is to walk along, you see, and blow in there and aim that, just without touching it with your hand. See? And just blow them out. That's all, one at a time. All right. You have 60 seconds by Hazel Bishop. Are you ready? Go. Don't try to watch it. Tip your head forward. That's one. Okay. Lower, lower, lower. Tip your head. Up a little bit, up a little bit. Down a little bit. Down. That's it. You got the second one. Okay, go on to the next one now. That's the girl. You got that one. Little lower, to your right. Down, down, down to your left, toward me. That's 3. All right, 4. You got 2 to go. Down a little, down a little. That's it. 1 more to go. That's it. Not a way I'd advise as a rule, but I hope you had fun doing it. Anyway, kind of silly. You don't really know just where
Can't
that
see
thing
where
is.
it's going.
No, you can't at all. All right, now you've earned the right to let your husband loaf again. So, sir, if you don't mind standing right over there, I'm going to put your pretty wife up on this platform on the far end. Turn around, face the audience, and a little more, if you will, and don't look back now until I tell you to. And back of you is our jackpot board. Hazel Bishop has placed there another one of our famous sayings or quotations. You got to get them back in order so it spells out the saying correctly in 20 seconds from the time I say go. Please don't turn around until I tell you to, and don't go rather until I say go. Open the curtain. Turn around and take a look. Go. Left over there, that's all. Whoa, that was too close for comfort. Strike while the iron is hot is what you did, and you did it in just the right time, so I'm sure you're anxious to see what you want. As a matter of fact, so am I. So let's all take a look right over here.
Here is the caloric Ultramatic 40-inch gas range with frosty blue lighting on the headboard, oven indicator and automatic oven timer, 6 high-speed thermoset burners, Rotorray barbecuer, and harvest-sized oven. These wonderful new features make caloric cooking easier and better. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. McDonald. You, too, have just won a Beat the Clock jackpot prize worth more than $500.
Vern Bennett, who are our next contestants?
Well, here they are, Bud, and raring to go are Mr. and Mrs. Chick Del Bacchio and a couple of smaller Del Bacchios from Red Oaks Mill, New York.
And a welcome to the Del Bacchio family. Hi, young lady. Oh, let's have the hand there. Come on. That's it. How are you? Hello. And how are you, sir? What a nice family. Is this the whole kit and caboodle?
That's it.
And what do you do for a living in...
I'm a guard at a mental institution, the Matty One State Hospital, Beacon.
That's in New Jersey?
No, Beacon, New York.
Oh, Beacon, New York. Oh, I see. But you live in New Jersey. Is that far to
No,
commute?
I don't live in Jersey.
What does
Red
it
Oaks
say?
Mill, New York.
I beg your pardon. Looked like a J. Forgive me. Red Oaks Mill, New York. And that is right near, is it?
3 miles outside of Poughkeepsie, New York.
How long you been married?
15 years.
Oh, you sure raised a nice family here. You're taller than Mom, aren't you?
No.
Yes, now that I have those heels.
Oh, that's we took you out of those.
Yes.
Well, she's got no heels on either.
Well,
So you
she is
see,
taller.
yeah, they hate to admit it, don't they, huh? They sure do. How are you, dear? Come on out here and chat with me for just a minute. Your name is, which one are you now?
Joyce.
Joyce, and you're 9 years old? Looks to me like you're going to be tall, too. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
Haven't made up your mind yet? Huh? Want to be married and have a nice family like your mom and dad have got? Sure you do. That's a real ambition. How about you? What grade are you in school?
I'm in the 7th.
And you are 12 years old? My goodness, you really are tall. How tall are you now, do you know?
5'7".
5'7". That's almost as tall as my 16-year-old. My 18-year-old is only 5'5", but my 16-year-old is about 5'7"3/4". She's really getting up there. Well, and let's see, is this just an outing for the family tonight? Just came in town to see the show?
Yeah.
Well, good. Let's have some fun for you now. And first off, I know the girls are going to probably fight you for this, but here is from Hazel Bishop a gift package of all their wonderful cosmetics, specially designed to help any lady beat the clock, and you can sure do it with Hazel Bishop. And here, a Beat the Clock game, which you'll have a lot of fun with, not only with your younger friends, but with your older friends, too. Everybody likes to play it. These will be backstage waiting for you right after the show. Incidentally, I want to ask you a question. Have you seen, and all of you folks watching our show, have you seen this announcement? There it is, right there. And it happens to be the biggest beauty news in years, because Hazel Bishop has created an amazing new kind of liquid makeup that instantly and completely covers every age line and blemish you want to conceal.
But girls, equally important, only Hazel Bishop makeup looks so natural that no one will know you're wearing it. And feels so light, you won't even know you're wearing it yourself. Unbelievable? Well, you watch this. Here's a photo of Mrs. Dorothy Smith of Chicago, Illinois. See all these little signs of aging around the eyes and mouth, darkened skin areas and blemishes, too? Well, now, let's see what happened after Mrs. Smith smoothed on just a few drops of our amazing new Hazel Bishop liquid makeup. Well, as you see, like magic, every little blemish and age line is gone. And now, Mrs. Smith has a smooth, beautiful complexion. But unlike other makeups, Hazel Bishop never looks or feels heavy, masky, or artificial. Always looks natural. Always feels light and comfortable.
That's because Hazel Bishop liquid makeup now comes in two entirely different formulas. One for dry skin, the other for oily. You'll just love it.
You try anything of Hazel Bishop and you'll love it. All right, now, we put a special pair of trousers on you, Dad, and there's a reason for that. So this is on your $100 clock. Will you and Mom come over here with me, please? Now, here are 1, 2, 3, 4 of these balloons, you see? Come on over here, just a little further. And, Dad, I'm going to ask you to turn around so Mom can see what we put on your back here. On the seat of these trousers, we have a round wooden disc which has on it a whole series of tacks, very sharp tacks. Now, of course, when you see tacks and see balloons, what better use for it than to break the balloons, right? And that's what I'm going to ask you to do. But you must cooperate with each other. And the way you do it is this. I'm going to ask you to play wheelbarrow. You kids ever play wheelbarrow? Sure, they can show you how to do it if you can't. You get down on your hands, you know, and your wife takes your legs, and she will wheel you over under, so that disc is right under it. She'll say, now, and you go, whoosh. Got the idea? Break all 4 balloons that way. We'll stop the clock. You walk on your hands. That's right. Okay?
I hold your feet.
She holds your feet. She knows how to play wheelbarrow better than you do.
How many we have knocked off?
All 4 of them. Let's take a look at our Hazel Bishop clock, see how many seconds you have. 55. Start anywhere you want. You want to start there? Okay, you shot. Down on your hands. Down on your hands. That's it. Get a hold of his feet. Can you hold them like that, or do you want to tuck them up under your arms first? Huh? You want to tuck them under your arms, or what? Girls, take his other foot, will you? While I take this one. Her dress is getting in the way here. Have you got him?
Yeah,
Good
I
and
got
snug? All right, are you ready? Our Hazel Bishop clock says you have 55 seconds to do it. Go. Keep going. She'll tell you when to rear up. Up high, high. Buckle right up. Harder, harder than that. Go a little further, just a little further forward. A little further forward. Go forward a little. Go forward. A little further forward. All right, now let her have it. Go ahead. Come on, back a little bit. Back a little bit. Come on, swing his legs. Not so far. Swing his legs right in. Come on. Come on. Here, I'll hold it there for you. Come on up into it. Come on now. Let's go. Rare. Rare, boy. Rare. Wooden parts in it. A little further forward, a little further. All right, let her have it now. Hard. No, come on back just a bit. All right, hard now. Come on. Bounces a little too much. Come on. That's the boy. Come on to the next one here. Come on now, let's have a good rear there. A good one. Come on. Come on. That's it. Okay. Let her go. Let her go. Rear up there. That's it. Tomorrow.
Too late.
You hear that? The bell just rang. The bonus bell. If you stand right there facing the audience, I'll get what you need. Open the curtains, please. Thank you very much. I got a balloon on my hair, have I still? Yeah. All right, thank you, sir. All right, now here it is. And this is worth $10,000 at this moment. All you've got to do is holding this in only one hand, this 18-inch ruler with a piece of string and a ball, a rubber ball on this end, and a plain, ordinary, large-sized paper cup on this end, is to just swing until you can maneuver the cup over far enough so that the ball will go right into it. You see, that's all you have to do. Once the ball is in the cup and it's down in there like this, I want to show you that the strings are long enough for it to happen. There you are. That $10,000 will be yours. You may not use your body in any way or hold it against your body using only one hand. Take a look at our Hazel Bishop clock. For $10,000, you have 35 seconds. Are you ready? Go.
Turn the cup around. Easy.
Swing the cup. Swing it. That's it. Swing the cup over. Now don't watch. $11,000 for whoever tries it next week. All right, well, we got you through that one. Now let's see where we stand. You are now through your $100 clock, and you're working up to your $200 clock. And let's see. All right, this requires, beg pardon, another balloon. Had two balloons for you. We thought you'd like to play with balloons, and the girls would probably like to see them, too. So that's why we set them up that way. Okay, suppose you, sir, or rather you, madam, you come over here with me, and if you go over there with Paul, you come right over here with me. Girls, you can come over here if you want to. You can watch this over here a little better. Now, here is a whole supply of ping-pong ball guns. And the girls probably can tell you, come on, honey, come on over there and stand with this. These shoot like this. You see, you hold this down here like this, and then you pump out and pump, see? And a ping-pong ball comes out each time. There's a reason for that. You're going to use that to try and knock this balloon back against these tacks. You see them there in those strips? Mm-hmm. So it's another balloon against a tack, and you break this balloon just as you did the others. So all you have to do is stop the clock. When you beat the clock, what you do it with the ping-pong balls from back there. Now, another thing you must do, we start this thing off by taking in our left hand a can of Ready Whip and a pie plate. And if I hold them in front of this board, I want you to watch what happens. Look at this. Watch. You see that? Two hands come out there, and what he's going to do when you start shooting is to squirt all this Ready Whip in this pie plate. And then there really ought to be some place for that Ready Whip to go, the whipped cream. Bring out the husband, will you? Yes, that's right. All right, sir, if you'll have a seat right there on the floor with your back against that. This is what you wanted, isn't it, huh? All right, work right back. That's the idea. I want you to know this is really very friendly, sir. See there? He likes you very much. Okay, now what happens is this. If he fills the pie plate and you still haven't broken the balloon, he puts the pie plate in your husband's face. You must immediately put the gun down and come up and give the hands a separate package there of Ready Whip and another pie plate. And you come back and you keep shooting again. Got the idea? All right, step right up there if you will. Get your first gun. Take a look at our Hazel Bishop clock. It says you have 45 seconds to break just one balloon. Are you ready? Go! There we go. Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. That's the girl. Come on. Move up a little bit. You don't have to stand back there. I didn't say you had to stand back there. Move as close as you like. Go on up there. Look closer. Oh, take another one. Oh, fresh pipe. My goodness. Okay, where's the gun? Get up, come on. You don't have to stand back there. Close as you like. That's the take a fresh one. There's another gun. Hurry up. Try to get in the pack. Try to get in the pack. Get in, get in. You see what happened? You see what happened? You see how... Sit back. Did you see how close she came to that?
Yeah.
Because you know what would have happened if she hadn't broken that balloon then? You don't know? We'll show you. That's what happened. Okay. All right, there we are. Your mother's a good marksman, you know that. She better be, too, I'll tell you. Okay, now to all you gals right here, the three of you and all gals watching our show anywhere, you can say goodbye to what are known as sticky hairsprays because the genius of Hazel Bishop has created an entirely new way to hold your waves more beautifully in place and regardless of wind or weather.
And believe me, Hazel Bishop's fabulous new hairspray is the only one I've ever used that never looks stiff, never feels sticky, always looks and feels soft and natural. And just imagine, your new Hazel Bishop hairspray not only does more, but costs less. Yes, only $1 for this extra big container. That's right, only $1. So girls, take my advice. Tonight or tomorrow, sure, change to Hazel Bishop's fabulous new hairspray that's never stiff, never sticky. And I promise you'll see the difference, feel the difference.
And save the difference.
Well, you had your facial, sir, with whipped cream. Come on. Okay, now you know what's going to happen. Mom's going to carry on for the family. The jackpot clock is what's next. So if you, sir, don't mind standing right over there, I'm going to ask you to stand back here, girls. That's it. If you step up on this platform, turn around, face the audience. Don't look back till I tell you to. Don't go until I say go. On our Hazel Bishop jackpot board, there is, again, another saying or quotation with the words all mixed up. You have 20 seconds to get them back in order to beat the clock. Don't wait till I tell you now. Open the curtain. Turn around and take a look. Go. Stop the clock. You got it. A word of the line. Give Mama a hug on that one. She's earned that. All right. You've beaten our jackpot clock. So now let's see what this lovely family has won, and I'll bet you can use it. Take a look right over there.
And you've won this wonderful Keystone movie outfit. It makes home movies easier than snapshots. First, this easy-operating Keystone 16mm movie camera, complete with 2 lenses, with carrying case and kit, including everything you need to make perfect home movies. And to show your movies, this Radiant ScreenMaster screen and this deluxe 16mm Keystone projector. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Del Bacchio. You, too, have just won a Beat the Clock jackpot prize worth more than $500.
Hi, congratulations to you. Goodbye, kids. Goodbye. Very nice to have you here, and God bless you. Goodbye. All right, Vern, who are our next contestants?
Well, Bud, here are Mr. and Mrs. Roger Burke, and they're visiting us from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Welcome to you from Minneapolis. Step right in there, if you will. Hi, how are you? Oh, no, really? Mr. and Mrs. Roger Burke, here we are, and time has just run out on us. Now, can you come back next week?
Yes, we can.
You can. All right, you'll be our first contestants next week, and we'll find out what you got in store for you then. Meantime, good night, and God bless you. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Well, that's it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed being with us like we've enjoyed being with you. And remember, all you girls, with that certain look and that certain feeling is always Hazel Bishop. This is Bud Collyer saying good night and hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
Travel arrangements for Beat the Clock are made through United Airlines. United Airlines flies our returning contestants with red carpet service in DC-7 mainliners. This is Vern Bennett reminding you to be with us next week at the same new time when Beat the Clock will again be brought to you by Hazel Bishop's fabulous new cosmetics, including Pink Minx, Hazel Bishop's sensational new shade of lipstick, and nail polish. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production, produced in association with the CBS Television Network.